Welcome back for another edition of Andrew Rants About Sports. Just kidding. Once again, a shout out to the sponsor slash not really a sponsor, but should be a sponsor, might be a sponsor, Fireball. What else could warm your heart more this time of year than a great cinnamon liqueur? See that, Fireball? Did it again. Just saying. At any rate, as we always lead off every show, cheers, take a shot of Fireball. So today I am live from my living room as my wife has taken over my studio with her paint by number collage. For those interested, I believe it's a ship. There's today's topics. It'll all revolve around the Packers' most recent dominance of the Seattle Seahawks and the 12th man. Topic number one, challenges. Talked about it last week, but coach's inability to ever win a challenge just astounds me. It's been brought to my attention that he's now 0-6. I would assume that is just for this season, as if it was his career, that number would be much, much larger. Sad to say. Now I can understand wanting to challenge whether that forward pass was a fumble or not. You know, it was never going to be ruled a fumble. It might be a fumble. It could be a fumble. Did it leave his hand too early? At the end of the day, that was never going to be a fumble. It was clearly a forward pass. Don't the Packers employ somebody to sit up in the booth or wherever they're at and relay this information down to coach? When you're on the road, you know, you're the away team, a play like that, you're not going to get the replay on the Jumbotron or whatever they want to call it in any other stadium. That's just facts. So it's going to be hard for coach to make that decision by himself unless it's literally right in front of his face. So maybe there's a job opening coming up soon. Hey, Green Bay Packers, where should I send my resume? And most importantly, can I bring Fireball with me? The ultimate point here is let's just stop wasting challenges on stupid calls that you're never going to win. You're just wasting a timeout. You're throwing it away. On the topic of timeouts, let's jump right into the next one of time management. Or the lack thereof of time management. So going into the end of the first half, the Packers had the ball, roughly midfield, a little over a minute left on the clock, and Jordan Love's just standing behind the line of scrimmage, changing the play, looking at the defenders. I don't know what he's doing. Wasting time, that's what he's doing. So after the game, Coach LaFleur took full responsibility. I was late getting the play in to Jordan. I shouldn't make it all up to him. Blah, 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 blah. The same problem has been going on since Aaron Rodgers was here. While we're on the topic of Rodgers, Ryan Clark, go fuck yourself. Quote me on it. Anyway, how this team fails again and again to snap the ball with anything more than 2 or 3 seconds on the play clock is just, I don't get it. Some of it's maybe strategy, you know, trying to get the defense to jump off sides, giving Jordan Love the chance to dissect the defense, you know, figure out where the blitz is coming, if you need to do an audible. But every single play, if you're this slow at getting the play in, then clearly you have a problem. It's something you need to work on in the offseason. It's too late now. You need to work on it in the offseason. All right. Next topic. The 12th man. Dude, where were you guys on Sunday night? Because you sure were at the game. You know, maybe you're too busy working down at the dock, tossing fish. Too busy working at a coffee shop, trying to be a master barista. You know, maybe you were lost trying to find a pair of sunglasses to stop your eyes from being blinded by those uniforms. Who knows? Time and time again, you could hear that oh so lovely chant of "Go Pack Go" on the broadcast television. This even happened on the first defensive series for the Packers. At this point in time, the Seahawks were still in the game, quotes, right? For all the talk about this being the loudest stadium, they set the decibel record, or second place, I guess, you can't help but laugh because they just didn't show the hell up, right? And that brings us to our last topic of the defense. How about the defense, right? Last week, I talked at length about how everybody hates on the defense. GM Jeff, where are you at now, buddy? Shout out Bubblegum Sports _ Dave. Love the show, guys. Are you ready to give them the praise that they probably deserve? I doubt it. There was even a gentleman that watched the game with me on Sunday night. And when they gave up that long touchdown run, and I quote, "What a shitty defense. There they go again. They suck." Now, these are actual quotes from a Packers fan to a defense that, by and large, the entire night absolutely destroyed Seattle. When you guys will just wake up and say, yeah, maybe they're not so bad. Go watch, Major League. They're not so shitty, right? At any rate, that'll do it for this week in Andrew Yells About Sports. Side note, I'll actually be at the game on Monday night. To the 12 or 15 of you that actually watched the last week's episode, if you see me, give me a shout at the game. Otherwise, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You can even tweet at me, or is it X at me now that Musk bought Twitter? X? I don't know. Who knows what it is? I think I'm just going to stick with tweet. So you can tweet at the 920 Sports, or comment below on what you think the final score will be of the Packers and Saints game. Other than that, everyone have a happy holidays, because you can no longer say Merry Christmas because the world has gone woke. Cheers.